Sometimes it takes a few seconds for the recording to step up. This way I'm not like downloading the vlogs every single time. Because I didn't even realize that Kick does not have a download vlog option, which is kind of crazy. Come on. Okay. Well, it was recording. I mean, I'll give it half a second. Otherwise, I might have to download the vlog anyway. Just, yeah, it's not turning on. All right. I mean, if it turns on, but I'm going to just download the vlog. I got the first one. The first one is good to go. So yeah, this one is, let me get, so this is his Q&Beg session, and that he has his dream job. So here we go.
Everyone is complaining about this shirt. You guys don't like this shirt? Why not? A bunch of people on Kick is what it is, are complaining about the shirt. You guys don't like the shirt. What's wrong with it? Can someone explain?
Phil, they're trolling you. 17 years, man. You gotta start picking up on this. But that shirt is kind of fucking ugly. Just to put that out there.
What don't you like about the shirt? The collar is fucked up. The collar is meant to sit basically kind of like this. Like, for example, here, you want me to do this? Maybe I'll do this. If this would make it look better, and you guys would stop complaining. All right? That's how it's supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to have an undershirt, but you're supposed to have it open like that. Do you like it like that better if I...
It's the person wearing it. Yep, that's what's wrong with the shirt. It's the person who's wearing it.
Care. If it bothers people, I don't give a shit. Does it look better now? Seriously? Does it look better now?
Man, that shirt is ugly, though.
It's either that or I'm going to take it off. It's one of the, I just don't want to hear people talk about it all night. I really don't want to hear...
See, there he goes. He's missing a wonderful money-making opportunity. Pay Phil to keep his clothes on.
People complaining about the shirt all night. I was trying to play Silk Song earlier today, and everyone's complaining about the shirt, talking about the shirt, not the game. Like, oh my God.
Is this the same one?
How about this? If we hit the goal, I'll take the shirt off. There you go. When we hit the support goal tonight of 150 of support across all venues, all avenues, I will take the overshirt off and I will just have the undershirt on for the rest of the night. How about that?
Yeah, can we pay to have your stream off? Zoran makes a very, very good suggestion there. Let's pay to... Well, in all honesty, though, when you hit the goal, if it's near the end of the thing, he just turns off the stream anyway. So you really are just paying to have him turn off the stream, because otherwise he stays around for about 15 to 30 minutes to keep begging. So, yeah.
I said he's a whore. He whores out. Whenever there's something that's beneficial to him, it doesn't matter if it hurts someone or not. He's a whore to the almighty dollar.
Someone tipped $1 saying, your mouth is skewed to the side. Yes, it's called my face. It's literally called my face. Do you understand? I've never had a symmetrical face my whole life. It's just that until recently, I didn't have high quality visuals. So no.
He doesn't have a symmetrical brain either, but...
one fucking noticed. I always had a camera that was low pixely quality, fuzzy shit, bad lighting, and it was always at like a crappy angle. Now I have a camera that's dead center pointed at me. I have another webcam that's even closer to my face. I mean, also, people are like, oh, your hair's not even. Yeah, I know.
Who responds to this? Like that was obviously a troll comment. They make fun of him and they say, oh, you had a stroke and stuff, which, sometimes when you look at it, you kind of wonder if he maybe didn't have a little mini stroke. Like, I don't really personally care. That's not something I ever really want to point out because I don't give a shit. But it's troll bait. It's troll bait. Phil, you gotta stop eating the troll bait if you ever want to not be trolled. I don't even know how, you expect, in the previous YouTube video we did, he's like, I have a toxic community and blah, 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 and woe is me. It's because you eat the bait every single time. You eat the bait every time. You're the most reliable lug cow they probably have in the entire fucking stable, my dude. You idiot.
It hasn't been even like my whole life. I've always had an issue where the hairline here was for the back and the hairline here was for the forward. I know that I am losing some hair probably like right here, and I understand that, but I've never been symmetrical, all right?
It's not even that big of a deal. It's a medical issue. If you had a stroke, you had a stroke. I don't even know why you... Like, it's something that happens to people all the time. It's not a deficiency. It's not like you're... People are gonna like, oh, you know, stroke face. I mean, they can, but those are the bad people. You can point them out and be like, that's a bad person. Everyone like, yeah, you're right.
That's how God made me. I'm okay with it. My wife's okay with it. That's the only people who should care. I don't give a shit if my mouth is crooked, my hair is crooked, my ass is crooked, whatever it is. Nobody should care unless you're an obsessive fucking weirdo. Thanks for the $1 tip, obsessive fucking weirdo.
He's a wholesome, positive guy. That was such positivity. I can't even stand it. Yeah, feeding trolls is like giving water or food to Mogwai. It just makes things, and he does it every time. It's just every single time he'll take the bait.
Tangy's Asian style aioli did 100-bit share.
Easily, you know what he could have done? Nothing. He could just ignored it.
Asking if did I ever have a stroke because the right side of my face doesn't move when I talk. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a fucking idiot. In fact, you know what? Get the fuck out. And I mean that because that's not something to joke about.
Now imagine the flip side. I say, all right, we're just going to skip Ghost of Yote. What's going to happen? People are going to come to the stream. Why aren't you playing Ghost of Yote? It's one of the best games of the year. What are you, some kind of a political sellout just because people on the internet complain? You played Hogwarts Legacy, but now you're not going to play Ghost of Yote. You're a sellout. You're a shill. You're a piece of shit, Phil. How could you? Woo!
That was a freaking sorry, he caught me off guard. I think that's probably the only time Phil has actually ever made me laugh. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares, man? Like, it's and I know what he's talking about with the whole Ghost of Yote controversy, but either play it or don't. And yeah, like, never feed the trolls. Just either ignore or play into it. But like, now they know they can do this to you. You do one thing, which you announce, because you just are just a spaz when it comes to the schedule. It has to be the schedule. It has to all be, you know, perfectly laid out. So they know what they can do is just go to the stream and be contrarian. And when they're contrarian, you lose your fucking mind. Most of your stream people are blarpers and trolls, my man. I don't even know what to, like, tell you there.
Woo!
I think he's having a stroke
I just
now.
want to play games. That's it. I want to have fun and play games. I keep telling you guys what I want to do.
Then just have fun and play games. It's not that hard. Children can do it all the time. I don't know why you have such a problem with it.
Is I want to unplug from reality.
My parents were being overprotective. I'll tell you why. Because they were having problems with their marriage. I know I've never really talked about this publicly before. I will right now. This is real and from the heart.
I will say
They were
sometimes
having
Snarpinell's
problems with their
clips are a
marriage
little
at the time
long.
when I was in high school. They may or may not have cheated on each other. I don't know or care.
I don't even know
I
why
want
this.
to unplug from all of the drama that is going on in real life, and I want to have fun with you guys. I just want to enjoy games at face value. I want my streams to be a place where when you're feeling drama.
Yeah, well, Snarpinell makes a good point on this one, where it's having fun means money. If you ever watch a stream, which I would not recommend because they suck so bad, even just this is why I like dunking with these types of clips, because I don't have to watch it because I don't have time, nor do I care that much. But he only has fun when he gets money. That's his fun. That's his entertainment. It's not the game. If you ever watch him playing a game for an extended period of time, first of all, doesn't comment. Unless it's like pointing out like, oh, look, that's a tree. And second of all, the less money he gets, the angrier he gets. So he really doesn't like playing video games. He really doesn't like his job. But it's the only thing he knows, and he knows he does it well because he's the king of the beggars. The end, yeah, he's the sad man at the end of the bar, exactly, Zara. And he just, and I'm pretty sure, like in real life, that would be his case exactly. He'd just be there sad, moping, and then if someone did sit next to him, it's like, hey, you know, like, he's one of those people who peaked in high school, still has like the Letterman jacket on, and it's like, hey man, remember when I scored that touchdown for you know, high school high? And it's like, no, I don't even know you. So
you can come and be like, oh, if I come to Phil's stream, we can forget about all that crap that's going on outside. Instead, we're just going to focus on the game. We're going to have fun with him. He's going to
and just get begged at for, you know, 4 or 5 hours.
Fail at the game or do good at the game. We're going to laugh. We're going to have some good camaraderie, you know, go back and forth. It's going to be a great stream. Nice social interactions. It's going to be great. And I don't have to worry about that shit. Now,
oh my God. His social interactions are terrible. Not to mention, if you don't talk in his chat or you talk about something else other than him or the game in his chat, he will ban you. So, like, if the sports ball game is going and, you know, he's playing whatever, Hello Kitty City 2 or whatever, he will ban you. And it's like, let him talk. Like, if you're talking about the sports ball game, I don't like sports ball, but I'm like, oh, hey, like, what is going on with the sports ball game? As long as it doesn't become, like, obnoxious, I'm fine with it. Talk about sports ball. I'd be like, oh, who's winning in that? And you'd be like, the Blue Ravens. And I'm like, oh, hey, that's cool. Don't know who that is, but hopefully they win. You know,
I came to his
it's called showmanship, my man.
stream and everyone was just talking about politics the whole stream and was yelling. I don't want that. So
I'll give him that one. Politics in chat is rough. That's why I have the gentleman's agreement.
Honestly, what do you? Here's the question: what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should play Ghost of Yote, or should I skip it?
He won't. He'll just do what he wants. It doesn't matter. If he gets a poll he doesn't like, he'll say his detractors skew the poll and just does whatever he wants. Buy me a drink and some chips. I'll review the chips for you. Yeah, the chips are tangy and robust. Remember when I carried that football game? I was the running back.
Sensitive sissy ninny. You know, they really are. Little special snowflakes who've been pet and, you know, protected by their parents all their lives. Mr. Nasty did $1 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Nasty. Only $1. Thank you, Mr.
Fuck you, Phil. What if $1 is all he has? What if $1, like, that's the thing now, that is what gets my dander up. Like, a lot of the stuff we watched before, it's like, you know, he's being shitty. Like, be grateful. That dollar might be the only dollar he had that he could spend. And he spent it on you. Like, I don't even know. Like, give that dollar back then. If you don't like it, throw it back at him. Call him a bum and then just be hateful for the rest of your life. I gotta have a drink of my cherry soda, this. That's one of the things that really, like, grates me on that.
Only $1. Thanks. Can we get to a third of the goal right now? We're
And then
35. Let's get to 50.
Gratitude.
How about this? Someone drop 3 subs right now over on Kick. Get us down to only 4 subs needed for that goal. We'll be right in line for me to remove this shirt. Are you guys excited? Let's go. Give me money.
No one wants to see
Now,
you
wait a minute.
remove
Hold
the
on a second.
clothes.
No, I gotta curtail all questions. You ready? I've been on stream for over 40 minutes, almost 50 minutes. Guys, what is going on with support?
Oh no. Oh no. No support for 40 minutes. Whatever will you do, Phil? Holy shit. Not 40 minutes of no support. I've been doing this for 4 minutes. I haven't gotten the thing. Granted, I only have 3 viewers. But, like, who cares? This is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to, like, I get it's your, you know, your business, quote unquote. But settle the fuck down, Phil. My God. I think if this man didn't get any money for 2 days, the third day they would find him on the floor with a heart attack. Like, he'd just be gone.
Where are we right now with support? Let's
Fuck
check.
you. How about that?
$55. Guys, I made the deal. I said, if we hit the goal, or if we got 10 subs, I would take the shirt off.
Maybe you're not getting support because no one wants to see you take your fucking shirt off, my man. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe it's a bad goal. Maybe you shouldn't have offered the shirt off. Try the shirt on. Try it like if you put 50 subs, you'll put on a sweater. I bet you'll get it. At the very least, it'll be like a troll thing. Like if you're gonna feed the trolls, at least get some fucking money out of it. Yeah, you need a hug, Phil. He wants money. He would probably spit on your hug, Zern.
And we're not there yet. What is going on?
Let's
suck. Go right now. Let's get some subs. Let's get 4 more subs on Kick. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get a big bomb of gifted memberships. Drop those kicks in the chat right now over on Kick. Just take those kicks you have in your hand, just spill them all over the floor. All right?
I'm gonna give a second because there's only so much Phil I can handle in like any given dose. But like, maybe he wasn't the linebacker in the high school football. He was the cheerleader. It's like, remember when we cheered on the football team? Now give me money.
I do it. And I'll come in like Luigi's Mansion with the vacuum and I'll just suck them up. Suck them up.
Do you like this game because you can suck up money, you greedy pig? That's right.
Probably did.
That's the cool thing.
Probably got a
That's why
boner.
I really like the game, of course.
Oh my god, this is so people are so excited. Dude, the chat is going crazy. People are actually legit excited. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, his water is why he won for being the water boy.
Oh, you guys are easily entertained. That's for sure. You are easily entertained. If you think that me not wearing an overshirt is an exciting event, wow.
I acted up to try to bring in little
Great
kids.
endorsement of your
watch
audience
my
there,
shit
Phil.
so
That
I
one I
can
don't care
do
about
it.
though. I just being cheeky.
Okay.
I mean, keep in mind, I used to not wear an overshirt all the time. I just wore t-shirts. But I also was much fatter and not working out, so I looked a lot different. Like now I've actually slimmed it down. As you can see, I've slimmed way down. I've actually have muscle tone now because I'm actually working. I'm working out.
Yeah, I was about to say working out, like I've only been watching this stuff for like a year or two now, which is probably more than I should have, but he fascinates me on a psychological level that this man is able to survive. But like, I don't know, we're in the middle of fitness Phil arc where it's like, yeah, like I'm buff and swole now. You can look at my pecs and my abs and my biceps and the rippling, and I'm like, no one wants to see that, my man. Like, even people who have muscles, like, just post this thirst trap on Twitter and be done with it.
I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
Someone tipped $2 and says, seeing you interact with other streamers is really fun. Any chance of that happening in the future?
Troll.
Listen, I've actually said this and I'll reiterate it, okay? I am open to doing collabs with other streamers, okay? As long as the topic or the subject or the appearance is about having fun.
What he's saying is he wants to control the entire situation, and if they go into anything that like is a detractor meme, he will cope and see. Like every co-op that he's had so far in the last like 3 years has blown up in his face because he's a terrible person and no one likes him. Yes, I've been watching that long, and I am worried about my own mental health. And I think that's why I'm doing this, because now it's finally reached a critical mass, and I have to tell someone else about it. It's like watching the Titanic 2 movie. I watched it, and then I'm like, someone else has to watch this so that I know other people are suffering. So, there you go. But yeah, his co-ops have all failed spectacularly. There's like there's a side scrollers interview. There's the Kino Casino arc that he went through. There was a one with, I can't remember what the name was, but oh man, it's a weird name, but it ended with him literally just kind of like, it was a show he got kicked off on or something, and Phil went to this person and went, "Hey man, if you ever like thought about putting me back on your show," and the guy's like, "Yeah, maybe we could talk about it." And he goes, "I never want to be on your show again because your show is stupid." And then he hung up on him. It's like, "I won." Ha ha ha. It's like, no, Phil, you lost. Just like every day of your life.
Being cool with each other. You know what I'm saying? or it could be a topic that I have something to add to or something like that, then I'm okay with it. But the last thing that I want to do is be involved with drama. And it seems like almost
That's a lie, by the way. One of those arcs that I mentioned, which was the Kino Casino arc, those guys are drama merchants. They're he calls them misery merchants. They are 100% a drama channel, and he was the one who went to them. He wants to do it because you get good money off it. Why do you think I'm here? Aside from being entertaining, I love being entertaining. But like he wanted that money. He saw the money that was being pulled in by these drama channels. Like, I want some of that. Here's the problem. He fucking sucks at it. He is not. He's worse at that than he is at his gameplay. So you can imagine how bad that was. Like every single time, he just got burned.
every single time anyone wants involvement with me, it's for drama purposes.
Because you're a lol cow and no one likes you.
Right? They want to talk about something from my past that's dramatic that has nothing to do with today anymore. Or something that, bring up the dead horse that we beaten 20, 30 times and I don't want to talk about anymore in my content. Right? Some bullshit. Why doesn't anyone ask me about the history of YouTube and being a YouTuber for 17 years?
Because that is boring as shit. Also, did you notice the contradiction? I don't want people bringing up my past. Now, you better bring up my past. Just the good parts of the past, though. I don't want any of the bad parts of the past. Oh, no. We're not doing that. I don't want... That's drama. Just give me the good parts of my past. You were a subpar YouTuber who just happened to be early. You flooded YouTube with Let's Play game throughs on a shitty camera and just happened to be there first. That's it. Your past is all you have, and your past is not great. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Why doesn't anyone ask me about the history of the Street Fighter community and what it was like growing up in grassroots Street Fighter, traveling to tournaments, organizing them, playing in them, and all of that? Why doesn't anyone ask me about anything that I have something to add to?
He got 4th place in Evo and almost got the shit kicked out of him until he cried that he was a recovering alcoholic. And he was known as a notorious shit talker. I caught you up. You're done. I did it for you, Phil.
Instead, it's, hey, what about mobile games? What about 15 years ago? When you said this particular insulting racial thing on stream, right? Or you want to ask me insulting personal things about people that have nothing to do with my content, like my family members and shit. No. Okay? The only reason people usually ask me into their content is because they want to put me behind a shooting line and just take pot shots at me for drama and have me try to defend myself. No.
No, Phil. They want to milk you because you're a lol cow. And that's how they get money. Because otherwise, you are not interesting and no one likes you.
There's nothing to defend. I've done nothing. I literally have explained and answered everything you ever wanted to know. There's nothing else you need to know. Everything is good.
This man dropped the N-word with the hard R. Now, granted, this was 15 years ago. If it was me, I would be like, okay, that's 15 years ago. Still shitty, but you still did it, my man. You still did it. So, yeah, you're not gonna run away quite as quick from that one.
Okay? That's why, if you notice, staying out of the drama has allowed me to have a lot of fun this year. This year, I got out of all of the drama, right? I completely removed myself from the dramatic equation.
And he's losing money, subs, and everything else because of it. So, good job there.
On purpose. It was my choice to do so. They wanted me in that drama. Man, they were upset. They were so upset when I pulled myself out of said drama. They were very upset with me. Okay?
All right. For this one, there's a little context needed. He is talking about the Kino Casino. The drama, the misery merchants. He calls them that. And again, what he seems to forget is that he went to them first and shit on a guy named RTU or Review Tech USA who is like Phil but fat. And like did he love that. Like he was like a pig in shit. He just loved dunking on, like, RTU and DSP have been enemies since, I don't even know, way before I got involved with it. I just happened to know this from the documentaries that are out there. But like, you were fine then. You were fine when you made $5,000 in a day or $3,000 in a day, thanks to them. It's just when they started turning that gun on you is when you started getting, you know, you started getting a little antsy in your pantsy, and then finally you didn't want to do it anymore. Like that, it's insanity because he was happy when he was getting the money for it, but once he started getting kind of, you know, milked as a local, ooh, now he's all moral and upright. If that was the case, give the money back to the people. Excuse me, give the money that came back to the people that donate to you during that time. If you're so morally against it, imagine if you brought up the things he finds acceptable to talk about and have an actual conversation with Chad, right? Like the man, all he talks about is his schedule. He talks about he sometimes talks about video game news when he remembers to do it, but it's a schedule, donations, and detractors, and that's it. That's his whole shtick.
That's your fault. You created that business model. You created a flawed business model, and now you're saying there's nothing you could do about it? No, it's your business.
But I got out of the drama. I said, no, I'm out. I'm done now. Okay, I have nothing to do with it. And what's happened? Great streams, great fun, awesome support. Everything's good. I have nothing to complain about. Honestly, things are good right now.
It's not good, and you fucking complain all the goddamn time. We just watched it like 10 minutes ago.
So why in the holy hell would I want to now say, hey, want to appear on this show and it's going to be all about drama? No, stupid. I don't. Don't you get it? For me, it's different. There's a lot of people out there on the internet. The only way that they can get any kind of attention or support from anyone is to cause drama. I'm actually the opposite.
Oh my God. How he did not explode from that lie, I do not know. Like, yeah, if I talk to my audience this way, I wouldn't have an audience. I would already be not like a streamer anymore. The thing is, this man's uncancelable because he's already been canceled. The people that are with him, that are not LARPers or detractors or trolls, are just severely incapacitated in one way or another. But like, this whole idea, I'm not like them, I'm the opposite, I get no, bitch, you get views because you continuously consume troll bait, you cause drama. Right now he's having a beef with someone, LTG or low tier god. Like, he keeps calling out low tier god because they're like Street Fighter players, and he wants to, you know, give him a handy under the table or something like that. Like, I don't even, and then he just it's going to be another probably 5 minutes about this, but he's just so obnoxious. I'm better than everyone, but also I want, you know, the money that they get, but I don't want all the stuff that comes, like, shut the fuck up, Phil.
You understand? The more that I stay away from it and I focus on gaming and positivity and fun variety with my audience, that's when I thrive. That's when I get people who come by and support.
By the way, he's lost 80% of his initial bump in revenue since he disbanded from the Q Casino. So, you know, yeah, he's thriving. Good job. All right.
Poor. Why would I want to involve myself with drama? Right? The truth is, I got out of the rut I was in last year. I was stuck in this rut. I got out of it.
By the Q Casino. The Q Casino is the one that took him out of that and gave him like the biggest resurgence of his career in ever since I've been watching him. Before that arc, the man was making maybe $50 a stream. Now he demands $150.
I'm good now. I got a brand new setup. I got awesome support.
Your setup sucks and it looks like it was made by a child.
From both 2 different streaming services. I got people watching and supporting every single day. People are asking, what are you going to play?
You have 3 whales that spread themselves over 6 accounts or more to make it look like you're successful when you're not.
This game, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do this? They want me to do a million things at once. I'm in demand to do these things.
You're in demand to be milked.
Right? So I'm happy.
You are not happy.
Why then do I say, well, let's get out of that success and go back to drama? So that way I'll piss off my regular viewers who support me. I'll just create more nonsense, toxic things about me on the internet. No. And you know what it is this year? Do you want to know why my detractors are angry?
Oh, do tell, Phil. I haven't seen a lot of these, so I'm going to be just as shocked as everyone else. I guarantee it.
Because I'm not giving them much anymore. Did you?
Untrue. Again, this man devours bait like it's fucking candy.
Notice that? In my previous life, I would have told you everything going on in my life. I would have told you all about why I had to be away from streams for a week.
He still
I would have
does.
told you about everything going on with my wife and my personal life. I would, you know what I mean? I would have documented it all. Now,
Very quick, the RIP Linda Brunell, everyone thinks he took a week off because his mom died and he had to go to the thing. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't particularly care.
there's really nothing to talk about. They are grasping at straws because it's boring. The stuff that they're trying to do to make drama, I'm not a drama guy. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing to.
Okay, now this is just me being kind of like overly analytical, but when he said that, if you notice his lips are kind of like grinding together, he even he doesn't believe that that's true. Even he doesn't believe that is the case.
Work with. They have to literally make shit up. And idiots bringing up certain detractors. Yes. Now tell me, out of all the things that those detractors you're bringing up say, how much of it is true?
All of it.
And how much of it is gross over-exaggeration,
A little bit of it.
purposefully taking things out of context, completely extrapolating on shit?
Phil, I know you watch Duty streams and the other ones. Like, they're just your clips. They don't take you out of concept. Duty especially does like 10 to 15 minute uncut, unedited clips of you talking. There's no context. Your context is you're a piece of shit. Like,
To say that it's something that it's not. Probably 80%. Maybe,
No.
arguably, I make a mistake here or there. I say something stupid.
I'd say 90% the other
A certain
direction.
person in the chat that pissed me off. It's not every day.
It
It's
is every
almost
day.
Never, ever happening anymore.
That's a
So
lie.
because of that, they have to make shit up
They do not.
constantly.
Nope.
So I pay no attention to any of it. I'm not kidding
He
you.
does.
I've paid no attention to anything that these idiots have said or done in many, many months.
Really, Phil, then how do you always know everything that seems to be going on? And I will give you, sometimes people might come up and tell you stuff, but then you're kind of just engaging by proxy. So, yeah.
It's only when you guys come to my chat that I even am aware of any of that stuff, okay? So here's the truth. If someone reached out to me right now and said, hey, Phil, we're being interested in having you on our show because we're going to be talking about the history of YouTube. And
The fuck we talk about the history of YouTube? No one cares. No one cares, Phil. That's not a thing. If that's what you bring to the table, no wonder no one likes you. Well, and that's just one of the many reasons. I feel like he's trash because he calls people detractors. Yeah, he's not important. He really isn't. Like, and to be completely honest, if it weren't for the detractors, he wouldn't have an audience. He would just be this guy that just maybe has his little cult-like following. That, you know, he might still get some money because his fans are deranged. But, like, he wouldn't ever hit any type of, like, no one would talk about him. He is boring. He is just kind of, he's in Groundhog Day. He keeps repeating the same things over and over again. But he sometimes, you know, goes crazy and crashes out, and that's what people are for, because he's unlikable, and everyone likes seeing people who are unlikable get some comeuppance.
right now, some interesting stuff is going on with YouTube in regards to ad revenue changes, right? These videos now, they're not counting views anymore for videos that are on ad block. And being that you've been in the business for 17 years, you probably have a lot of data. You probably have a lot of interesting things you could talk about. Can you come on the show and be part of a panel? We'll talk all about this topic. Sure.
Who would want to hear this man talk about anything for any length of time? Plus, he lies like no one else. So I don't know. Yeah, I would. Snurm Brunel brings up a great clip here. Yeah, some people just, and I may just text this, but like some people watch the race for the crash.
Hey, Phil, we're covering the old days of Street Fighter. We like to talk about grassroots Street Fighter, what it was like to be in arcades back in the day, the big 4 games, your history as a competitive player, and your involvement.
God, you're old. You're so fucking old. And he's 43. I'm almost 40. This man feels like he's 30 years older than me just talking about this shit. I feel like he should be in an old folks home. I'm feeling old by proxy just because I know this man is close to age to me.
With the FGC as a tournament organizer, what it was like back then. Hey, we want the dirt on the early days of competitive Street Fighter. What was it like to be going to the early Evos and things like that? And all that. I have a wealth of knowledge.
Snort really puts it on for this one. Yeah, wealth of knowledge no one wants. I don't.
Wealth of knowledge. No.
Okay, you have a wealth of knowledge. So does everyone else who is an early YouTuber. And why would they want you? You come with so much baggage, it's unreal.
No one asks for that. It's always toxic shit.
Because that's what you're known for.
Can we talk about this dirty laundry from 10 years ago? What about this comment that you made on a stream out of context from 4 weeks ago that sounds horrible when it's out of context? What about this thing about your wife? No, fuck you. I have no interest in you. Zero. So that's what I mean. If anyone wants to talk to me intelligently, I'm always available. But who wants to? Have you heard anyone? And the truth,
this is the same man who says he's so busy he can't even like do grocery shopping or stuff like that. Like, it's just a paradigm.
is, and I said this recently, I'll reiterate this, okay? I have reached out in the last year. I reached out to several different parties who I thought I would be interested in working with, whether it was gameplay, whether it was being on a show or a podcast for a panel discussion about many different topics. You'd be shocked at some of the interesting topics that I thought I could add to. Okay?
I would be very shocked that you think you have anything meaningful at all to add to anyone's conversation.
Admittedly, sometimes you don't get any response at all. You're like, okay, they think that I'm nobody. They don't give a shit, right?
Too true.
But you'd actually be surprised at the amount of people who did respond. And the response that I got every time was, oh, you're serious? Because, wow, that would be an interesting piece of content, but you have to understand, dude, you are one of the most stalked people on the internet. If we do a show with you, that now means we can expect that our show, our entire cast, all the staff involved, everyone on our Discord, and everyone will be now harassed by your detractors and doxxed on Kiwi Farms. It's just like a given. Anyone who involves themselves with you get harassed.
So this one, I'll give him another half a point because it is true that his detractors are crazy. But you know who else's detractors are pretty crazy? Everyone's. This is just YouTube. I guarantee, like, if people want to have you on, they would have you on. And yeah, there will be some that say, no, we don't want to deal with your bullshit. I'll interview you. I don't even give a shit. Like, let's do it. Time and place. Let's go. But guess what? It's not going to be the stuff that you want to talk about. I guarantee you that. Because that's the interesting thing about Phil. That's what people want to know. And then it's like he has this like infinite supply of stuff he can mine. He's got diamonds in that mine, and he wants to mine for copper because the diamonds are detractors. It's a not great analogy, but you know, in any case, like he just, you know, and then he wonders why he's not getting like the success he wants because the one thing he can do well, he doesn't do, so he begs.
Stalked and doxxed. And we can't have that. Like, our content has to be safe for our viewers, for ourselves. We can't have our family members involved. We don't want to be involved in that.
That's a brush off. They just didn't want to bring you on.
So it's not me. It's not, oh, wow, that would be a good piece of content to
It is you. Because if anything, you are the one who stoked up these attractors.
involve you in it, but it's not you.
It is you.
It's all that vortex around you. That's what's bothering us. And we don't want to have a piece of that vortex. We don't want to be a piece of it at all. We want to stay away from the vortex. To which I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. I can't make the vortex go away.
You could if you stop being a giant turd. Just a food for thought.
And this is also when people say you have to cultivate a positive community around your content. I would love to. But the problem is whenever a newcomer comes to my content.
Oh my god, just watch my first video. I'm just going to let it run. Watch my first video on why he's so fucking stupid when it comes to this argument that he can't. He can't, guys. He can't. It's just impossible. He can't possibly. This is Mr. Positivity, by the way. Like, this is the guy who's like, oh, chill, positive vibes. And then he's like, well, I don't know why all my people are so toxic. It's because you're toxic. You are Britney Spears toxic. That's how toxic you are.
And they start watching and engaging and supporting, all my trolls contact them and say, why are you supporting DSP? Why are you saying positive things about him? And then they go to their Twitter, and then they go to their Blue Sky account, and they go to their Facebook, and they go to their TikTok, and they go to their Instagram, and they go to their YouTube channel, and they go to their Twitch channel, and they harass the fuck out of them. So they're like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, they really don't, from what I've seen. I mean, some of them do, but very big cope.
Damn, I didn't know it was so serious. Watching DSP and trying to be a positive part of his community now means that I need to be harassed full time.
He's just blowing out
and
proportion as usual.
You cannot cultivate a positive community when you're surrounded by a cloud of toxic losers. And there's nothing I can do. I've given up.
Then leave. Leave. Stop YouTubing. Stop streaming. If there is no way, and that's what keeps you from success, and it's not your fault, and it's not your problem, then leave. You are fucked. You are the royally fucked. You may as well just leave, because you will never succeed. And you won't, but it's not because of that. But if that's the case, get off the internet for a year. Let people forget about you. But the problem is, people will forget about you, and you are a terrible streamer, so you will not get them back.
Trying to get rid of them. They're never going to listen. They're never going to listen. So I just go on my merry way doing what I can. And sadly, I guess collaborations are not going to happen. I've waited for people to reach out and say, hey, would you do this with us? Would you work with us? It never works out. In the end, they just find out, oh God, we're going to get harassed again. We're going to end up on fucking Kiwi Farm. So forget it.
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
Do you think that anyone in real life,
Jesus,
outside of the realm of the internet, gives two shits what anyone says about me on the internet? No. You wanna know why? Because my money is just as green as everybody else's. Nobody gives a shit. So why do I care if a bunch of know-nothing, do-nothing idiots who are eternally stuck online?
Phil, you're the one that's stuck eternally online. I don't know what to tell you. You're the one that needs the internet to live. Because you haven't had a real job for 17 years, and you don't even know how the reality works. So when you come hard at these detractors saying, oh, these no life, no, I'm pretty sure most of your detractors have jobs. They're just doing this for the lulz. That's what I'm doing. I have 2 other jobs. I just do streaming mostly. Like, I'd like to get more into it, but it's not my big thing. And what I'm doing here is such a small part of it. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. If this never takes off, I don't fucking care. So, and that's most of your detractors, Phil. Just get offline. Get offline. I think you'll be a lot happier. This is a sincere piece of actual advice. Get offline. And just do something else. Even if it's for a month. I think you'll be rejuvenated. But the problem is you can't make money then, and that's the only thing you live for. So,
Care if they like me or not and say nasty things about me. No one...
You do care, though, because you've been on this rant for an hour now, or I forget how long this rant was, but you've been ranting and raving like a lunatic for an hour. So you do care. Sorry, that's just the way it is.
On the real plane of existence cares about that. No
Yeah,
one.
Someone who...
I have the same rights and privileges as every other person.
True.
So why do I don't care. Go ahead. Make fun of me. Whatever. I know I have a dream job. And...
Really, my man? Now, to be fair, it is a dream job for most people. If I could make money just doing this type of stuff, or doing YouTube, or doing Twitch, yeah, it's a dream job. But you do not have a dream job. Phil, you're in a nightmare. You are in a constant, eternal nightmare. Every day you wake up to be shit on by 200 people as you beg for pennies. That you're hoping that one of your 2 remaining supporters will give you enough cash for your next mobile game pull or your next whatever it is. This dream job for you guys turned into a nightmare. You should just Zern's right, you should change your name to Delusion Side Phil. This is not a dream job. You are miserable. Like, even if it's only like 80 or 90% of the time, it's still more than most.
And I'll continue to enjoy my life as much as I am, and you'll continue to be miserable on the internet trying to make fun of me, and I don't give a shit.
It's not like I'm some
But you do give a shit because you're talking about it. If you didn't give a shit, you wouldn't talk about it. That's
midlife crisis miserable dude who's like, man, I hate it. I really back myself into a corner. So in truth, I've made such a body of work, I should be making bank on the old videos. Like, no lie, in a month, with the amount that I put out there and the way that the algorithm was working, I should be.
Phil, your videos suck. Like, your old videos look like they were filmed on a potato. And they're about games that no one gives a shit about. No one's going to be like, let's look through the entire Dark Side Phil catalog for all, like, the only thing that's fun about you nowadays are the fact that you have people milking you constantly. It is just, oh boy. The delusion is just insanity.
Making, no lie, $5,000 a month on residuals.
No, not even close. You don't even make $5,000 on your recent videos.
I should.
He is delusional. He is delusion side Phil.
Just on what I've done up to now, I should be able to take a month off and make $5K cold on ad revenue.
Holy shit. Also, that's a face. Phil, I don't know why I have to be the one to explain to you how YouTube works. It's not even my main field, but here's a shot. The reason you don't make money on your archive of work, aside from it being terrible, is that no one cares about your old work. And to be fair, a lot of people don't care a lot of people don't care about a lot of people's YouTube archives. I'm a book writer. I have over 50 books out. I make $100 a month, which I am grateful and blessed because most people don't even get that. To think like, oh, I have this great body of work and like obviously I should be, no. Not to mention YouTube is constantly updating with new things. In order for anyone to go back and look at your stuff, they would actually have to like you. That's a tough sell.
Nope, absolutely not. I have to keep working. I have to keep streaming and keep working to make new videos. If I don't, I get no views. I get no ad revenue. I get nothing.
Welcome to the game, my man. Welcome. Yeah.
That's just how YouTube did it. I can't. They decided that's how they wanted to run their business. I can't change. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that that's the case, but that's what they decided to do. So.
Yeah, it's YouTube's fault that you suck. Yeah.
Ow! Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Why'd you just
Snort?
bite
What is
mommy?
Snort?
Wow. All right.
Yes.
So you see what pigs can do.
A real big part of the resentment you get is being an average Joe, but being successful. I hate to say it, a lot of average Joes resent success of others, whereas I think we should applaud it. You could be right, but this is what I say. When my detractors, let's be honest. Let's see if you
Still
think the
talking about
same.
detractors.
Do you not agree? Probably the vast majority of them are just really upset that I'm successful, right?
Phil and Snort Burnell also goes into this where you are hated for countless reasons. Your success is not one of them. You rely on 2 to 3 people who are suspiciously wealthy or are just dumb to support your lifestyle, and you have the only reason you're still even around is because you've fine-tuned the begging engine to the point where like you just managed to squeeze money out of the most like compact of rocks. It would be impressive if it wasn't so terrible. I mean, you've put multiple people into bankruptcy. So, yeah, but no, you're super successful, my man. You did it. You make $300 a day with your gameplay. No, you're just the king of the beggars. You are a master beggar. The best. Number 1. That's the one thing you're number 1 at. Everything else you're number 4.
That's what it is. Because if I was a schlub, if I was a loser, if I wasn't making good money, if I didn't have all of this success around me, then they wouldn't be upset. They're
Holy shit. I have to stop from the audacity. Just, I had to pause because the audacity almost knocked me on my chair. Yeah, there's several, tales. There's several movies, documentaries. One's called The Eternal Downfall of... It's actually, not Turkey Tom, but, I can't remember his name right now, but his video actually got me looking at this person. So, I can't remember what it was called, but it was the whole reason, like, I was like, what is this man? So, yeah, Zern says dancing monkeys occasionally pull dollars instead of quarters. They are still just animals. Yes, bang your chimes, monkey. Bang your chimes. Beg for the money. Amuse us. And to be fair, that's all I do. It's, but I'd like to think I'm entertaining, whereas you just guilt people. It's very kind of disgusting, actually. It makes me sick every once in a while.
upset because they see me as someone they don't like, but also I'm successful. So they're jealous, but they would never say that. When you say that, they say, oh, no, we're not jealous. We don't want to be like him. You don't.
I would rather be dead than be Darkside Phil. I would rather cease to be in existence than live this man's life. Ugh. All right, that just gave me the ick. Let's go.
Oh? You don't want to do what you love for a living. You don't want to make good money. You don't want to have an awesome studio setup. You don't want to be.
The delusion of this guy. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, but like, what? First of all, as a little bit of a backstory, he upgraded this set during the casino arc. So this is new. This is like his top of the line, end all be all super studio of the future, which he put on credit cards. And like, see, sorry, I was reading the Snarpernel stuff. I don't like when they talk about his wife. Focus on Phil. But like, it's just the delusion, man, and it's coping. It's, if I tell myself this enough, maybe I'll make it true. He's literally trying to lie to himself in order to, like, yes, I am happy. I do love my life. I do what I love. He hates video games, by the way. He even said it himself in a text to someone else, like, he wants to stop doing the gaming stuff and do something else but he also just wants to sit there and make money. Like, he just wants to do nothing. So, living the dream, I guess. I'm more the organ grinder. If organ grinding was just a hobby, yeah, I'll accept that. That's pretty much a good description of it.
Be happily married. You don't want to actually be in good physical
I am happily married.
condition for the first time in 20 years because you have the time and means to do it now.
Working on it.
But you don't? So what do you want then from your life? Sounds like a good life to me, and I'm living it. So yeah, I'm having a great time.
You look like you're having a great time. Look at that smile. Look at that smile when he talks about how great his life is. You know this? There's not one. This is a man who tells himself this when he gets out of bed every day, because if he doesn't, he would have a mental breakdown. Like, when I was talking about how I'm happily married, I got a little, you can't see it with the avatar, obviously, but I got a little grin on my, I'm thinking, yeah, I am happy. Like, that makes me happy. And you know what? I don't have to tell anyone that. I'm just saying now because of the correlation, but like, that man's face, I don't want to rewind it back because it's 27 minutes long, but he not once during that whole thing smiled. Not once. He says he's happy, but his face says, no. He's a sad man.
I'm curious what you think, but that, what else could it possibly be? Why do people obsess about people on the internet like they do?
It's the internet.
Right?
Man, my bills are.
What's the opposite of a winning smile? A losing frown. And that's Phil. Actually, that is what Phil is. Phil is a losing frown. He's not a winning smile. It's a losing frown.
Coming due, and I really need to have money for groceries this week. So if you could please contribute to my stream.
King of the
Please
Beggars.
Send me a tip, by the way, because I need the money right away. So please do that right now and help me out.
And now,
That wasn't Skip, by the way. That was actually him begging for money. Up until like 2 years ago, that was him. Like, no joke.
I'm feeling great. I get on stream every day and I'm energetic. You know,
If that's energetic, when he's low-key energy, people must think he's dead.
I was just saying, because I just had a phone call with my parents today. I had my weekly phone call where I get caught up with my parents. And I said to my mother, I said, Mom, I want you to know something. For a while there, every time that I got up, I felt, a little pain in my back. Ooh, the creak in my legs. Ooh, now, get up, I sit down, I get up again, I sit down, nothing. Holy shit. It's like if you work out, you actually feel good.
Oh, there's a face. I mean, yeah, I guess. You got your chair twice. That's good. I mean, to be fair, a lot of streamers can't do that. So, good for him.
Which is what I was telling you guys a few months ago. We were having the same conversation. When you get into a rhythm where now you make being healthy part of
This was the rhythm of the night.
your lifestyle, it feels good and it's not a chore anymore. You feel energetic, you feel positive, you feel pumped, you get adrenaline, you get the hormones in you that make you feel healthy. And then you want to keep that going. The problem is when you get into a rut where you're just stuck feeling like shit, and then you just can't get yourself out of that rut because you feel like there's no means. But this year, this one last year, you have to understand, this one last year that I've had has been life transforming for me.
Which is due to the detractors he talks about, which is the Kino Casino arc. Like, one day maybe I'll do a little history of the Kino Casino arc. That would be like going through like, I think it's like 6 or 7 months, but in the end of it, they fell out, and then he tried to do the dumbest fucking thing on the planet, which is called the King Snake episode. If you ever want to see a man who definitely doesn't have a plan but thinks he does, go watch him in the King Snake episode. He actually lost more whales doing that than he did in his entire career. I would think about it. But he's doing well, guys.
It has. It's been absolutely life-changing for me in a very, very positive way. So thank you all for that, really. I really, really appreciate all of you doing that for me.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing.
I really hope that Silk Song keeps.
That's your prayer hands. So this is a little body language thing. When you do this, it's a universally recognized sign of like kind of need. This is, you're praying, please God, I need something, or, oh my goodness, like he does this often. It's a signal of sorts, and most people recognize it. So you'll notice he does a lot of that, a lot of like gestural things and things like that. It's a little culty. It's a little bad, but maybe we'll find a video where he really starts exhibiting that behavior. It's not good.
Going. Will I drop it if it doesn't hit a goal? No, I'll keep playing it, but we'll maybe play it less. Maybe we have to play it on late streams. I don't know, but I hope that we keep it going. Mozzie did a $2 super chat and says, tell me the story of you and Kat. She's awesome. No, maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I will tell you all the full story. Right now, the internet in general, these detractors are too crazy obsessed about her for no good reason, and I don't want people knowing anything about her at all, private, because it's none of their business.
What? Like, okay, I do get the idea of keeping private life private. Like, no one should have their entire life out on the internet. That's just stupid. There's things going on in my life that I will not talk about. There's things that go on in people's lives that nobody should talk about, like, in all honesty. But, like, to say, like, oh, no, like, like, what are you gonna say that, like, they're gonna, I don't know, like, you wanna know when the time me and Kitty first met? It was at Gamers Club in college. Like, that, like, how are you gonna take that and use it against me? I don't even know. But he would much rather give his detractors an L than share anything meaningful that would actually make him human. So, you know, take that how you will. Again, it's a gray area. I'm not saying he should just spill his whole life story, nor should he be talking about stuff in like current events or life or stuff like that. That I understand, but like, you're not going to tell like a cute story. Like, I've told cute stories about me and Kitty on stream all the time. No one's going to dissect that and then use it to hurt her. That doesn't make any sense.
One day, I will tell you this. One day I will tell you the full story. I will.
He will not.
One day. Just not today. It's definitely not the right climate for it.
You don't have to.
Which is funny. He talks about
It's
when
up
he
to
goes
you.
grocery
You want,
shopping
you
on
don't
his
feel
day off.
pressured. He's just asking, would you give it?
It's a 30-minute diatribe on what groceries he picked out.
I've supported a lot tonight. I'm a longtime silent fan. I wanted to let you to know that you deserve success. Don't let shut-in weirdos steal any glory. You're right where you're supposed to be, Phil. Thank you. Again, nice person again. Great conversation tonight, and thank you so much for the positivity.
Yeah, that was fake. You always know when Phil does a fake tip because he always talks in his normal voice when he does it, and he uses his usual verbiage. Like, maybe it's true. I can't say for certain. I don't care enough to really investigate, but he usually uses it as a bridge to then talk about something he really wants to talk about, but he knows his audience will never bring up.
And for the support tonight.
Yes, my wife and I are eating the same foods. The only exception, I'll tell you, half the time when I'm ordering food for DSP tries it, she doesn't eat it.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
She doesn't want it. Like, just the Taco Bell we just ate, she didn't get any Taco Bell. She doesn't want that shit. She's like, nah, I don't want that. It's bad for you. So we're eating the same dinners together. And then when I do DSP tries it, typically...
Oh my god, change that sound effect, my dude. That is a gross sound effect. And I'm not commenting about the wife stuff because I've already mention I don't like commenting on that sort of stuff. I'm here for Phil, not Phil's wife.
I'm eating the bad food and she eats something healthy, or maybe make something herself quick at home, or maybe ordering something healthy too, like a poke bowl or something like that. So eat something healthier like that.
RTU is mad that I took my shirt off. It's too bad. It's too bad, so sad. RTU. Maybe one day RTU will look like this. What do you think? You think RTU one day will get here? Get to this?
Impressive. Although, to be fair, if you've seen RTU, I mean, he will never reach that, but that's a whole different... If you want me to start doing stuff on RTU, subscribe to this channel. And if it gets popular, maybe I'll delve into that cesspool as well, because he's interesting, but he also sucks way harder, which is, I know, shocking, but yeah. All right, we got like 3 minutes. Let's blow through this. Also, great job not doing drama, my man. You're really showing them, dumbass.
Couldn't say it with a straight face. I couldn't hold my composure. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it, guys. I had to break out and laugh, dude.
Oof. You can feel him forcing it out of him. Yeah, Snort Purnell points it out too. He's a good guy who doesn't make fun of others, right? Notice the joy he got out of that. The glee. Like, just the sadistic enjoyment of just digging in that knife. Look how strong I am compared to you. Which, I mean, not a flex, but, like, again, no, positive, chill content doesn't do drama, guys.
Oh, my God.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah.
Have I been working on my biceps? No. Absolutely not. My biceps? What are you talking about? These? Have I been working with my... No.
Settle down there, Popeye. You flash those at the government, they'll confiscate them because of the gun show. You can't
My
have
biceps?
assault weapons.
Have I been working on my biceps? What? Oh my God, he's drinking Tyrone sperm?
Do you understand when I say when we do a night like this and I have fun with you and all we did was talk and I hit a goal? Do you understand?
By the way, okay, so that actually, I forgot to point this out in the beginning. This whole stream, he didn't play a single fucking game. This was all, it's what he calls chill with Phil. It's a Q&Beg session. He didn't do anything, but sat and talked for like 3 hours doing stuff like that. Holy shit. And that's why he wants to get out of the gaming sphere. He just wants to do that every day, all day. Yeah, he has, Zern pointing out, he has the muscle of a mildly active teen. So strong. So strong. Like, I don't even work out, and I think I have that, probably that same definition. Imagine if I actually tried.
You know how frustrating it is when I spend like an entire stream playing a game and we can't hit a support goal. That's where the true frustration comes, because it almost seems to me like if I just hung
Pair of hands.
out with you guys a lot, I'd be just as successful, if not more successful. But I
Also, you can tell he's like trying to flex his muscles. Like he's in the, I know that pose. He's trying to make him pop, man.
also love being a gamer. I want to be
He does not.
a gamer. I want to continue to do playthroughs and enjoy games. That's where I
Nope.
think a lot of the
He's
enjoyment
admitted he
actually
doesn't.
comes from. And that's what drives me nuts, is that sometimes I could just have a night like tonight, a random play chill with Phil night. And look how great it went. We had a ton of fun. We joked around. I flexed like an idiot, like he wanted. I hit my goal. We had a good time, right? That's what it's all about. So I don't understand why sometimes
Yeah, he was one view. He didn't get that 51 viewers to play a game. Sorry, audience. Try again next time. Now you have to listen to me talk for 3 hours.
I can play a game and we can't hit a goal. It actually drives me nuts. Maybe one day it'll be just me blabbing with you guys all day. I don't know. Who are we going to? All right.
Phil, all you talk about is your schedule, what you do on your day off, your schedule, begging, your schedule, and you've said the same 6 stories probably over and over and over again. You do nothing interesting. You don't share anything of your personal life, which again, that part I'm fine with. But if you're going to try and be that kind of streamer, then you're going to have to start opening up. Like, game streams don't do well because you're somehow worse at that than you are at this, which is shocking.
What I'll do is I'll end the recording, and then I'm going to end the chat with the chat tonight because they're talking about, like, hosting someone on Kick and stuff like that. Guys, thank you. Great night.
You're fucking mentally deficient, and you really should seek help because you're not having a normal human existence. You're fucked. There's still this back here.
All right, that's the end of that one. That's chill with Phil in a nutshell. And yeah, I want to go take a shower now because of just, yeah, it's such a thing. So if you liked what you saw here and you want to keep having me do more of this or anything else, then subscribe, enjoy, either here on Kick or on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. If we get to 100 subs on either, I will do the DSP tries that, the protein bar challenge that Phil refuses to do. So, and that is it for me. So, and this is where I would cut it off for YouTube. Yeah, I will try and get a YouTube going at 9. So give me like 25 minutes to eat and do stuff like that. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for stopping by at this second outing of me ranting about this man. We'll try to do it again tomorrow. I might not be able to do it again tomorrow, but if not, I'll do it on Thursday. So thanks. Yeah, the rain stream hopefully will be pretty chill. So take care, everyone. Have a great night. Bye.